It's great to be here in Shanghai. China is our most important market, not only for BMW. The whole industry is gathering here, so it's a great place to launch novelties. Here we have the world premiere of the 3 Series with long wheelbase, so specifically made for the Chinese market. We have the Chinese premiere of the BMW X7, so a whole lot of new products. And of course it's also the place to talk about new technologies. We are in front of our BMW Vision iNext car that embodies all our technology ambition for the future. It's a fully electric car, but not only. It's also a car that will drive autonomously. It has a completely new interior, a new atmosphere that's being created by smart materials, technology at its best, so being reduced, focusing on well-being and new interpretation of driving pleasure. Well, I would not call it a change in ideology, but definitely we are in a phase where the whole industry is in transition. And the same holds true for BMW. But this is a great challenge for us, fantastic, motivating challenge. And we are coming from a position of strength. Joy, the joy of driving, has always been the DNA of BMW. And this holds true also in this period of transition. New technologies add new dimensions of joy, of driving pleasure. BMW has been pioneer in a lot of fields since decades. I mean, think of groundbreaking technologies like navigation system, first time in a BMW. The iDrive control that we launched in the beginning of the 2000s, which had become a standard basically for the whole industry. Electrification, already in 2013 we launched the BMW i brand to drive the transition towards electromobility. And right from the beginning we have said we go on a 2-path strategy, fully battery electric vehicles, but also plug-in hybrid vehicles, because we have to be realistic with the transition times. Infrastructure has to grow, but we continue the electric capabilities. For example, here with our new X1 plug-in hybrid, where we have an enhanced battery generation now, coming to a range of more than 100 kilometers. So step by step we really drive towards electromobility. It's important to talk about electrification, to drive the trends, but again, we have to be realistic in timings. If you look at the Chinese market, which is one of the leading markets of electrification, last year the percentage of the total market electrification was only about 4%. And from 4 to 100, it's a long way to go. Independent studies talk about 25 to 30% of electrification in the year 25 to 30. So that means still 70% remain on combustion engines. So I am honestly convinced that for a long time we'll see different technologies next to each other depending on the customer use case, on the infrastructure he or she lives in. And for us, it's the task to offer different choices of technologies, and we let the customer decide. We are for an openness of technology, and yeah, each customer, each region in the world is a bit different.